organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up tonight on Daily Iowan TV, Safe and Sound. As the weather gets colder, we take a look into what one organization is doing to keep people warm while promoting safety.
It's the weekend of love and relationships. Our own Brad Martin tagged along on a Valentine's date to see how one unlikely dating app brought two people together.
Coming up in sports, we take a look at the latest in hockey, baseball, and basketball.
All that and more coming up.
Daily Iowan TV starts now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Nikki Crosswaite.
And I'm Keaton Fuller. A multiple car crash backed up both east and westbound traffic on I-80 outside of Iowa City Sunday afternoon. Iowa State Patrol reported a 30-car pileup heading westbound outside of West Branch and another separate pileup of about 20 vehicles a few miles down the highway. The patrols reported the accidents and traffic delays along with some serious injuries, but no fatalities have been reported.
Over the weekend, Supreme Court Justice Antonian Scalia passed away suddenly at the age of 79. Scalia was found dead on a Texas ranch on a Saturday from a heart attack. His passing has sparked debate as to who will fill his place. President Obama has said that he will nominate a successor. However, Republican presidential candidates have requested that the nomination be postponed until after the presidential election. Scalia was seen as a champion for conservatism on the court and was known for his sense of humor.
The Domestic Violence Intervention Program just had its 19th annual Super Bowl Thursday night. Guests pay a fee of $25 for an all-you-can-eat soup dinner. Roughly 36 different restaurants donated soup and bread for the cause. Each person who came to the event got to take home a soup bowl. DVIP brought these bowls from various places such as flea markets and Goodwill. Proceeds will benefit DVIP's support groups and services. Organizers of this event say this is an event that members of the community look forward to every year.
It's one of people's favorite things to come out and do, and it's just very exciting. There's a lot of energy, and it's a very fun event, and domestic violence isn't always fun. That connotation isn't, so to be able to have a well-received, loved community event like this is something that we're very happy to be able to present.
While the weather outside has been frightful, let's toss it over to our completely delightful weatherman, Brad Martin, to see what this week has in store for us.
Keaton, thanks so much, and I'm currently reporting to you on the corner of Iowa Avenue, right outside Daily Iowan TV studios. As you can see around me, the morning storm definitely took a little bit out of the Iowa City area. Current accumulations on different models are reporting 2 to 3 inches. Not enough to cancel school, but certainly enough to disrupt the morning commute today. We're standing in a real feel of 7 degrees, and if that's not bone chilling, I don't know what is. Gotta love the Midwest. All right, as we look into Monday, we have Monday morning a high of 26 degrees. Monday morning, that high raises to 37 degrees, so we get less of the bone-chilling effect out here. And Monday evening, back down to 20. Monday evening, expect some more precipitation. We're looking in the realm of under an inch, so enough to give the streets and the sidewalks a slight coating. So after Monday, let's take a look into our extended forecast. Looking into Tuesday, we have a high of 37 and a low of 21. We continue to see the trend of snow with that 60% chance of precipitation in the area. Wednesday, a high of 33 and a low of 23. Partly cloudy skies Wednesday. Thursday, we have an uptrend in temperatures with a high of 46 and low of 41. We get some sunshine in the Iowa City area for the weekend with highs of 55 and 52 on Friday and Saturday and lows in the mid-30s. We are extremely excited to have the sun back in the area here in Iowa City. That's all I have for you in the Weather Center. In the lovely outdoors, exposed to the outdoors. Back to you, Nikki and Keaton at the desk.
The lip sync battle craze that's been taking the internet and TV by storm came to campus this weekend. I went to the event myself and even got involved in the competition. Performances by artists such as Tina Turner, Hilary Duff, Sia, and Fall Out Boy rocked Courier Residence Hall Thursday night. Or At least students' performances of their songs did. Inspired by the popular lip-sync battle phenomenon introduced on Jimmy Fallon and then further popularized by a show on Spike, the University of Iowa's Campus Activities Board held their own version of the competition for students. In order to compete, students had to sign up, pick a song, and then give the best performance they possibly could in order to move on to the next round. Freshman Carter Stiggy felt confident about his chances going into the event.
I think I got a good chance. I think I got a lot of emotion that I can put out there.
Performances were judged by the audience, who propelled contestants forward based on the loudness of their applause. Some performances featured impressive dance moves and heart, while others, like Carter's, even got a little weird. First prize for the event was a brand new tablet, so I decided to break out my plush python and channel my inner Britney Spears to see if I had what it took to win. Well, despite my best efforts, my pet python and I weren't quite enough to make it to the final round, but that didn't stop everyone else at the lip-sync battle from having an amazing time. Carter's passion, commitment, and dress ended up paying off as he walked away with first place.
It feels pretty good. I got some great prizes, but the pride is probably where it's at.
While Carter may have gotten the grand prize, everybody came out of the night with great memories and plenty of embarrassing videos. Reporting from Iowa City, Keaton Fuller, Daily Iowan TV. The University of Iowa is under a federal civil rights investigation looking into the athletics department's opportunities for female athletes. The Associated Press has reported the Office for Civil Rights is looking into gender bias allegations in 13 separate areas. Investigators will be coming to Iowa in April. When DITV tried to contact the athletics department, no one could be reached for a statement.
Speaking of Iowa athletics, let's toss it over to the sports studio, find out what's going on in Hawkeye sports this week.
Thanks, Nikki and Keaton. A jam-packed show on this Sunday night, and I'm going to jump right into it. Iowa's baseball team is warming up for their season and host Media Day last week. Baseball reporter Jordan Maloney has the latest.
While it may not feel like spring yet in Iowa City, one spring sport is ready to turn up the heat. With college baseball season just around the corner, the University of Iowa baseball team is preparing to start out the season hot. With 4 returning positional players and 3 All-Big Ten athletes on the team this season, the Hawkeyes have a strong core group of returning players.
I think we can go a long ways with this team. We got a lot of talent on this team, and I feel like our connection between one another is really good, so that's a big part, and we're just going to play it out, see. You just never know what happens in the season, but I think we can go a long ways with this team.
While the team lost some important leaders from last year, head coach Rick Heller is confident in the 4 players that have been named captains. Senior captains include Nick Rossetti, Jimmy Francos, Calvin Matthews, and 2-year captain Tyler Radke.
Everyone on the team could be a leader, and just knowing that really helps the captains that are designated to really do their job right.
And if there's one thing this team is looking for this season, it's to keep fighting.
Fighting till the end and knowing that the person behind you will step up and do their job is just a really big thing.
If guys are still going out, fighting together, playing as hard as they possibly can, that's all you can really ask, and that's what we try to get our guys to buy into.
The team is preparing to head down south to take on Dallas Baptist in their first matchup of the season. Reporting from Dwayne Banks Field, I'm Jordan Maloney with Daily Iowan TV Sport.
Thanks, Jordan. Thursday night was a tough loss for Iowa women's basketball, and Ohio State showed Iowa's weakness. Alec Giannakopoulos tells us what they are.
179 points were scored at Carver Hawkeye Arena on Thursday night, but it didn't go the Hawks' way. Iowa lost to Ohio State 98-81. Now, scoring 81 points against the 6th-ranked team in the country shows that their offense seems to be on track. However, to compete in the rest of the season, Lisa Bluter and company may want to focus on turnovers and defense down the road.
Iowa's defense was tested as 20-4 Ohio State came into Carver Thursday night and shot 58% from the field, with 3 players with 20 or more points. Coach Lisa Bluter is frustrated with the lack of defensive stops. Despite Allie Distelhoff's 20 points on Thursday night, she also was frustrated.
Difficult team to defend when they have that many threats, but we definitely shouldn't have given up that many points to them. No excuse for that.
There were also issues in ways of turnovers. Iowa had 15 on the night to a very good Ohio State defense. But with these setbacks, Lisa Bluter thinks her team can still end strong.
You know, we have 5 games left, and there's no reason why we can't go 4-1. There's absolutely no reason why this team cannot go 4-1.
For Iowa to go 4-1 and improve their seeding in the Big Ten tournament in March, one thing's for sure. They have to improve on their defense and turnovers. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this is Alec Giannakopoulos with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Iowa's defense may have struggled, but their offense kept a fast pace with the help from one freshman and one junior. Taylor Brooks tells us more.
Coming off a huge win against Maryland, Ohio State didn't let off the gas pedal against Iowa. But to head coach Lisa Bluter, every game is going to be tough. In every game, her players have to be locked in physically and mentally. And that didn't change even after the loss on Thursday night.
I hope that our team comes out and fights every single game. You know, mental toughness as well as physical toughness is just as important out there in a game like this.
A game where it's the 6th team in the country, with Kelsey Mitchell, a sophomore who is averaging 24.7 points per game. Iowa put her average down to only 20 points against them, though.
You hope so. I mean, you'd like to.
Iowa tried to stay true to their offense as Alexa Kostanek came off the bench dishing out 4 3-pointers and ending with 15 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to contribute in any way I can, and knocking down the threes tonight was the way I contributed in playing defense.
Despite Ohio State outscoring Iowa 40-32 in field goals, freshman Megan Gustafson logged another double-double. When scoring wasn't working, she focused on rebounding.
I think the first half I wasn't shooting as well, so then I tried to focus on rebounding, looking for my teammates when they cut or high-low to chase.
Along with Gustafson and Kostanek, 3 other players scored in double digits. If Iowa's defense can hold their own, Iowa could sneak up on the top tier of the Big Ten come the Big Ten tournament. Reporting in Carver Hawkeye Arena, Taylor Brooks, Daily Iowan TV Sport.
Keeping inside of Carver, another exciting victory for the women's gymnastics team as they upset Illinois. Iowa edged number 21 Illinois 196.275 to 195.125 on Saturday afternoon at Champaign. The Gymhawks returned to Iowa City on February 20th against Townsend for senior night. But that will do it for me on the Sunday night. Check out Monday, where it's all men's basketball against Minnesota.
Swipe savvy. Today, Tinder has over 50 million active users. Of that 50 million, it is no surprise that the app's niche marketing strategy is leading to billions of swipe right connections. How sustainable these connections are in the long run, you may ask. Brad Martin hit the love trial to answer the very question.
In the air, and for many, in their fingertips. We sat down to discuss the real phenomena of Tinder dating. Whether you're swiping right or swiping left, Tinder has made over 8 billion connections to date. And of those 8 billion, 50% are of the college age. Usually these 21st century online dating platforms lead to quick and steamy encounters. But sometimes it starts a relationship.
I'm Kylie Rommelfinger and I'm a sophomore.
I'm dating Kylie Rommelfinger.
I met him on Tinder.
Met through Tinder.
And we met, well, we actually started talking last December, but I didn't meet him in person until last January.
Got a little notification from her, and so I decided to message her.
Like, hey, you're pretty cute. And I'm like, thanks, you're not too bad for yourself.
After hearing their Tinder success story, we did the only feasible thing a journalism team would do: follow them on a date. Cody and Kylie shared an almond latte while I sipped on a fresh green tea and heard more about their story.
I was talking to like maybe one other person, but then they just kind of stopped talking to me, and as I got closer to Cody, I just kind of cut all contact.
I was just too nervous just to even like looking her in the eyes.
According to DMR, there are over 400,000 swipes on Tinder every day, with few of those leading to relationships and even fewer leading to that I do. So if you're still out there looking for love, take a hint from Cody and Kylie and try Tinder. Reporting from all over Iowa City looking for love, Bradley Martin, Daily Iowan TV. And happy Valentine's Day, Hawkeyes.
That's all we have for you tonight on Daily Iowan TV.
Be sure to check out our website, dailyiowan.com, for all the latest news. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Keaton Fuller.
And I'm Nikki Crossway. Happy Valentine's Day, Iowa City.